Couple of things before we start our race. This is our newest, next 10 race span. So if those are following the comment rule before the first 10 races, those follow the comment rule. Thank you. I appreciate the comments. I appreciate the feedback. Now I want you to Now you must comment 3 of 10 races, the next 10 races. So now we're in the span of the next 10 races. You must comment on 3 of 10 of them. It's just 3 of 10, if possible. If you can't comment for some reason, for whatever reason, please let me know beforehand. So anyway, those follow the comment rule. Congrats and thanks. And your rides are kept for another 10 races. But for some 2 drivers, there have been released from their ride, and their drivers' numbers are listed below. 1447. The only user who didn't comment on the races is 14 Fan Productions, the Ogos, Austin Samuel Ogo, and I checked on comments and he never did comment. So good news for Marshall Race. He gets to keep his ride for another 10 races. He did at the last second when I warned him. So I hope that I hope he does comment again soon, so he doesn't lose his ride. And Derek Noel has already been released from his ride. He also already asked for a release. And so George Rourke will take over the 88 for the next 10 races, and it could be for the rest of the season if he does follow the comment rules. So now we're here at the drawing for the replacement for these 2 rides starting in Green Valley. That's the race you're going to be seeing after this drawing is finished, race 11. So these are the ones that are going to be starting race 11. And here's the reserve driver list I got from the reserve drivers video. I did a reserve driver video for the users who did not sign up for the Pokemon Cup Series and had 10 users. George Rourke was in this list, but I gave him the 88, so there are only 10 users in this list. And the numbers that are on the users' names on the left of their names are the drawing numbers for the random.org drawing. So whichever number pops up here, they get a number, either 14 or 47. We'll give the 14 out first and the 47. So whoever numbers pop up here will get rides. And we'll start in Green Valley. And they have to be sure, I will let them know, and they have to be sure to follow the comment rule if they have rides. So the 10 drivers competing for these 2 rides are Max Skinner, Hayden Klein, Scott Ferguson, Chase Normile, Michael Williams, Terry Stevens, Justin Talonpass, Logan Faulkner, Kyle Beck, and Victor Richardson. I apologize if I mispronounced the name. Sorry about this. I'm trying to get this as quick as possible so we can get on the race. Anyway, so first up we're going to give up the 14. And the driver of the 14 for starting in Green Valley is number 2. And that driver is Hayden Klein. So Hayden Klein is back in the Pokemon Cup Series for the first time since Season 2. He actually competed in the Pokemon Cup Series last season. He is back again, and this time he'll be back in the 14. So I'm happy. So everyone's happy for them. So he must be happy. But now we're going to give the 47 out. So without further ado, the winner of the 47 ride starting in Green Valley is number 3, and that is Scott Ferguson. Scott Ferguson and Hayden Klein will be the new drivers of the 14 and 47 starting in Green Valley. As I try to update here. And for the other 8 that did not get rides, there's always next time. We'll have another replacement sign-ups if we have some drivers that didn't comment after race 20 and after the All-Star race. So just wanted to let you know that. Anyway, Hayden Klein and Scott Ferguson are your 2 new drivers for the Pokemon Cup Series. They'll be starting right now here, race 11 at Green Valley. And speaking of which, we're heading on over to Green Valley now. So here we go. Hello everybody and welcome to another new installment of the NASCAR Pokemon Cup Series right here on P2 London. We're here live at the Green Valley Ring for the running of the Balto Racing 300 presented by Gatch Fan 48. This is the first of the new 10 race span of races 11 through 20, so the comment rule is going to be effective for all drivers. You must comment on 3 of 10 races like I said. So those follow the comment rule in the first 10 races, congratulations, thank you, and congratulations for keeping your ride so far. And I appreciate the comments right now. So please do comment if you can and if possible. So this is the start of the next 10 race span. We're starting off here at Green Valley, a newest track in the NASCAR Pokemon Cup Series schedule. Then we head over to Indianapolis, Indy, yes. Orange City is now a regular season race. And then we head to the new track, Arizona Speedway, here later. And then we head to Lowe's Motor Speedway for a surprise Pokemon Cup Series 100th race. That is going to be a spectacle race. You're going to want to watch. Then we head over to Nevada, and then we go to Rushmore, the first road course of this season. Well, the second road course this season. So what? Our first dual race of the season will be at Eldora after that, and then we head to Daytona Beach, and then the second Pigs Grand Slam race at Pigs Cliff. That's what's happening in the next 10 races, and then we have our World Tour. And so it's going to be exciting to watch here. So please be sure to comment and subscribe if you haven't done so already. Anyway, on the pole today it is the 42 of Diego Espina. On the outside is the 11 of Trevor Harvey. Starting third is the 43 Steve Pollard, and fourth is the 2 Ryan Acosta. Fifth is the 6 of Zach Flickinger, and starting sixth is the newest driver, one of the new drivers in NASCAR Pokemon Cup Series, the 88 of George Rourke. He's back from last season as he's replacing Derek Noel this season, span, as long as he does comment. George Rourke is replacing Derek Noel in the 88, and the 88's wins is going to be restarted, so which means George Rourke can only make it to the second round if he gets a win in this season, if he keeps up his ride. Starting 7th is the 15 Lily Erickson, and 8th is the 99 of Beat Joe. 9th is the 39 of Jake Smith, and rounding out the top 10, the 93 of Mary Cole. And her brother Seth Cole starts in 11th. We have 2 more new drivers. As we mentioned, we had a drawing earlier for the replacement sign-ups for 2 rides that were filled by the Ogos. The Ogos did not comment on the series, so their rides were released. And replacing the 47 of Samuel Ogo, starting 20th, is Scott Ferguson, making his PCS debut. And the other driver, replacing Austin Ogo, starting 39th, is the 14 of Hayden Klein. Hayden Klein's back this season. This is his second season, I think, in the Pokemon Cup Series. Glad to have him back. And now you see Ryan Richards rounds out the entire field. And now, without further ado, let's hear those famous words in motorsports for the first time in Green Valley Ring.
Drivers, start your engines!
And the cars are rolling off the track. There we go, cars rolling. And there you see it's Green Valley Ring. It's a road course and a super speedway combined. I apologize for the bad camera views as I'm trying to get a good view of this track. 20 laps here at Green Valley Ring, and I really hope we have a lot of surprises here so we can come back here next season. And it's a new beginning for 3 drivers right now as they're starting up their series debut possibly, and the green flag is out. We're underway at Green Valley Ring, and things got a little dicey back there as Pollard, I don't know what Pollard was doing. Pollard did not get a good start either way, but here we go, folks. Espina leads to the stripe. He was our last winner at Pigsport. He won the first Pigs Grand Slam race that season. He's looking to go back-to-back. He's got a good lead over the other drivers. There you see this. What's so special about this track? There's 3-4 wide racing, and already we have a caution on the very first lap. It's Rohit Vedarva, Luke Walker, Leo Walker, Ryan Richards, Justin Williams, Dylan Young. Countless drivers spitting in the grass. Oh boy, that was really awkward. We'll get back to them later, but first let's get to the racing stripe. Diego Espina is still your leader. Trevor Harvey has now moved to second as he tries to close up on him. As as he still tries to go downhill to the final corner. And look at that long straight. I mean, things can go really fast on that straight turn, and there's the start-finish line. Ospina leads it. Trying to find the speed line, but, well, apparently not. Oh, wow, what a bad start. What a bad start here for the 47, Scott Ferguson, making his debut in the Pokemon Cup Series. Oh, and here he is, going 3 wide as Emma White, the 51, Jacob Lawler, I think. And all of them had to back up a bit. The caution had come out before. And there were 4 wide racing back there. Let's see where the wreck happened. I think Avi Sachs got into him. Oh, whoa, and there's Gene Sanford. Another spin. Emma White, there's the 17. They all spin. Avi Sachs spins as well. And there you see Ferguson going for a ride down the grass. And you see other drivers spinning. And here's an onboard camera of the 47 car as he tries to save it through as he's about to hit the forest, the trees. And he does make it through. What happened to Luke and Leia Walker? I'm not sure what just happened back there. I just saw them wreck and tumble over. Ooh, this is where it all started. There were 5 wide, and 4 of the 5 got into each other, and they all flew. Justin Williams just had a high, was airborne. Luke Walker was upside down. They flip over a couple of times, and his teammate Leia gets into them, and she flips over a little bit. And the other drivers are just scattered all over the place. And 55-44, here you see the others wrecking. Rod Houston gets a piece, and they try to avoid it. Green Valley is a slippery, slippery track. Really slippery. If you're not too careful, this bad consequences could happen. Let's go 5 wide with Luke Walker on board. Let's go on board with Leia Walker. Whoa! My goodness. And let's go on board with Justin Williams. Let's go in the rear of James Shelley. I think he might have saw it from the rear view. That flip for against Justin Williams. Right there. Airborne. Let's go on board with Rohit Vaidarvu. Was the least tempted. And out of the 5 wide pack, only Marshall Race was able to survive that. As you see the helicopter view, this is the moment they went 5 wide. Marshall Race was the only one of that pack that got through. Others went through later, and I think Rod Houston might have spun. There you see the other spin, the second spin. And was Race able to... Yeah, Marshall Race was able to avoid both wrecks. What a save by Marshall Race. He was able to avoid both wrecks. An amazing move by him. Great move. I didn't want to go a little too far because I'm worried that caution that the green flag may wave. No, green flag's not out. It's going to be 5 laps of caution period. And so the ones retired are Emma White, Raheem Darver, Leia and Luke Walker, James Shelley, Dylan Young, and Ryan Richards are the ones retired. Trevor Harvey, no, Diego Spina, I'm sorry, is your leader. And some I think might have pitted, so the order might have been swapped. And now they took 5 caution flag laps instead of the usual 2 for a road course. I don't think they deemed it as a road course, but oh well. We still got a lot of racing left, folks, here at Green Valley Ring. And its caution periods are going to be a little long. And Scott Ferguson's back in 28th, as you see here. And George Rourke is now 8th in his debut. It would be a great debut for him to finish in the top 5. We'll see how it goes. And here it comes Ospina leading us to the green again. Hopefully it won't be as bad of a start as Pollard had in the first lap. They go down the hill to the stripe. Here we go. And they're waiting for the green. They're waiting for the green. And the green flag is out again here at Green Valley. Trevor Harvey looks to make a move on the 42 already. Oh, they're 3 wide back there, and they're heading on over to the S-curve. And now the 11 tries to clear the 42 for the lead. Trevor Harvey, oh, he's trying everything. Ospina got a good run on that turn. A great run by Ospina from that turn. And oh, there's a spin already, as Steve Pollard, I think, might have spun. Caution's out again. Oh, wow, John Radican, I see him flipping in the backfield. Oh, boy. And another caution is out here at Green Valley as Trevor Harvey's trying to close in on Ospina. And here it comes, and there they come towards the final stripe. And they're going downhill. They're going to look for the final turn. And now here they come towards the start-finish line. Ospina, I think, is your leader. And I think he will be the leader. There are only 2 drivers in contention, and Ospina leads. John Radican, wow. We saw him flipping behind the leaders earlier in the race. Let's see what happened. And here they come. Here's what happened. And there we saw Steve Pollard spinning, and you see here top of there, Mary Cole gets into the 43 of Pollard. Kenny Bale, her teammate, was involved as well. There you see her teammate hitting Radican. Jake Williams and Marshall Race was the one that clipped Radican. And earlier before, Race got through 2 wrecks, and this wreck he wasn't able to go through. And Jacob Lawler gets flips. Scott Ferguson not having a great debut so far. Rod Houston and Ryan Acosta got a piece. And Steve Pollard losing it on the turn. And your leader is still Diego Ospina. Let's see who is retired. Joey Murphy, Ryan Acosta, Tim Fralick, Emma White have retired. What about Scott Ferguson? I'm not sure. And we just got word Rod Houston has retired. And Charles Stanford has retired. John Radican has retired. Jacob Lawler. Scott Ferguson has just retired. And those everybody retired. And, well, only half the field is left. 27 drivers left in the field. So it's a pretty big wreck fest so far for a track like this. And Ospina's using these cautions to his advantage. He is still the leader after about, 9 laps in. And I'm trying to fast forward over to the green. And these yellow flag periods do take a while to complete here at this track, a big track like this. And Ospina's been leading, and they've had pit stops, and well, Trevor Harvey chose to pit, and that therefore Zach Flickinger is now in second, and Diego Ospina has not pitted. So no, either they may have pitted. I think they may have pitted. I'm not quite sure, but I apologize for any confusion you guys I might have caused, but you get the idea. So after pit stops, I think they had their round. We're gonna get back under green here at Green Valley. Diego Ospina still the leader after pit stops. Surprise leader after pit stops. Zach Flickinger moved to second. Aaron Williams has moved to third. His dominance continues. Jake Smith is fourth. Nicole Williams is fifth. And there's the top 10 below. Here they come towards green. Uh-oh, Ospina. And I thought Ospina had a bad start there, but it was his choice of start. Green's out again. And already Zach Flickinger looks to make a move on Ospina. He's not wasting any time making his move. Jake Smith helping him in the draft. He clears him. But can he hold off Jake Smith? Now it's his turn trying to make a move. Uh-oh, Aaron Williams trying to make a move on Ospina. Ospina's still second. We're still green, surprisingly. Three wide back there, battle for fourth. Three wide battle for fourth and fifth. Oh boy. Murphy and Peachy going three wide. Still a three wide battle back there. The rest of the field separated from the top three. And Ospina, now they're, whoa, they got out of the pit road or something. I think they're pitting. They're pitting. They are pitting. I have no idea why they're pitting at this time. Okay. They're pitting. And that gives the lead away to, I think, Bill Flickinger. I'm not sure who. Oh, now it's Bill Flickinger, the leader. Everyone is pitting for some reason. I thought they pitted earlier and under the caution, and they didn't. I guess they did not pit, and they weren't playing safe as well. Yikes. It's going to be a while until these guys pit. Trevor Harvey finally gets the lead after being second to Diego Ospina for most of the first half of the race. Bill Flickinger led the other lap, though. And there you see Dom Capps now in second. We'll see if anything changes because they might have to go to pit. They might have to pit. And I think they may choose, and Bill Flickinger chooses to pit below as the others stay out. There you see the 14 also pitting with 8 to go. 8 laps to go here at Green Valley as they hit the stripe. There you see pit road just before the bottom, the final hill they have to go through. Then they have to go up back and hit the start-finish line again. 8 to go here at Green Valley Ring. And these two and the other three, there's Avi Sachs and Steve Pollard and John McNamara. Didn't we see Pollard get spun out earlier this race? What a comeback for him. If he can hold on here, it's a comeback. They're approaching a lap car. That is Kenny Bale in the 83. Dom Capps makes the move to the lead against Harvey, but will he catch up to Dom Capps? And will he be a factor if it does? Not sure, because they might have to go for pit stops at this point. And they may be a little far away before they can reach the 83. If they reach him at all. And here they come towards pit stop. They're not pitting. They're staying out again. I think these were the ones that pitted earlier, and I think they're using their strategy to their advantage. So they may catch up to Bale. We don't know. Avi Sachs still third. He's trying to close in on the top two. Steve Pollard and John McNamara and the rest of the top 5 still close. And Stephen Pollard III is now in the 6th spot, and that would be impressive. Pollard's finishing the 1-2 spot. And now Trevor Harvey looks to have a lead of his own as he battles the 24 for the lead. Dom Capps won earlier at M&M's. He's looking for a second win this season. Trevor Harvey's looking for his first win. Got to overcome possibly a lap car of the 83. Oh boy, it's just a two-car race probably. It's only a two-car race, and now Dom Capps tries to make a move on the high side. He's trying to make a move on the high side here, and Harvey has the advantage. And here they come towards pit stops, and they're not taking pit, and well, safe to say they pitted earlier. But these guys look a little slower than usual, normal. Not sure, but just sounds weird. 6 to go here for the Trevor Harvey, the 11 team. And they're about to approach Bale. Lap car. I don't know if they are going to approach Bale. Let's go on board with Harvey. Let's go on board with Capps. Trevor Harvey still your leader as Dom Capps tries to close in. It's just a two-car race. They pulled 2 seconds. There are 2 seconds ahead of both the cars are 2 seconds ahead of the 22, and now the 43 is taking third. And now you see Justin Williams probably going to be the next victim of lap car. But as well earlier, Williams flipped over, and I'm surprised there's not any viewable damage. Except for the sides, maybe. And here we go, 5 to go at Green Valley. As look at them, they're inching closer to Justin Williams by the second. They're going downhill. There they come towards the final stripe. And there is the green, and the start-finish line is back into that first turn. 5 to go here at Green Valley. And Trevor Harvey's been dominating since taking the lead earlier from Dom Capps. He's got a big challenge ahead of Justin Williams, and he will handle him easily as he laps him very easily. Meanwhile, he's now eyeing on the other lap traffic. This could be helpful for the 11 as he passed Justin Williams a lap car. Dom Capps is way far, is almost a second behind the 11. And now it's still all about, and you see here as Capps is approaching the 25. Will he be able to pass him? And if he gets held up, it would probably be a long shot for Capps if it was held up. It was to be held up, and he's not approaching the 25 yet. They're going to be 4 laps to go when they hit the stripe. The next caution ends the race. And another victim of lap car. The next one's Mary Cole in the 93. So Harvey's eyeing Mary Cole in the 93. And there you see hitting to the stripe. There'll be 4 laps to go. How much long is behind? How is he? And wow, Capps closed in. Capps is closing in a little bit, and he has just passed the 25. And Steve Pollard will handle him easily as well. So he's got an eye on Dom Capps as Dom Capps is closing quick. Trevor Harvey doing everything he can to shake off the 24. He's trying to approach the 93 Mary Cole. Now Mary Cole's could be a lap down if the 11 does lap her. Only the top 5 in contention so far. The others are way far behind thanks to pit stops. Uh-oh, could be another battle. Dom Capps closing in. Steve Pollard, and they're pitting. They're finally pitting. They are finally choosing to pit. None of these are taking any chances. They're finally choosing to pit. Was a long time coming, and they are finally pitting. They've taken like 10 laps on that one stop, I think, and that was impressive. They probably could have finished the race with that just one stop, but probably they didn't want to take a chance. So this could be a new battle for the lead as we see the 6th Zach Flickinger. And it's followed by his brother Bill Flickinger and Aaron Williams trying to spoil the Flickinger fun. I'm not sure who the leader at this point is, but we'll see. Aaron Williams trying to spoil the Flickinger 1-2. This would be a very, very rare feat. The brothers finishing 1-2. Here they go, 3 to go as Ospina is looking to make it 3 wide. Let's see if the 6 is deemed the leader or anybody is deemed. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. They just came out. They just came out of the pits there and they almost had a wreck. Weird. And I think, wow, I think Harvey or somebody, I thought they were just in the pits earlier. And the caution is out. How about that? The caution is out. I didn't even realize the caution is out. And, wow, I thought that we saw them in the pits last time. And for some reason, they're the leaders. Wow, they had enough seconds ahead of other drivers that they got out of their pit stall and took the lead. That easy. And there you see the weird entrance of pit road. Look, this is a tour of pit road. This is pit road. It's a wall. It's weird, huh? And you know what the weird thing is? Look at this. They took it to the stripe. They took both the leads to the stripe. They got back up speed. They took the lead. And where was the 6 all this time? 5th. Okay. But what was the caution for? Was it for debris? Okay. Just trying to investigate here what the caution was. And it was a while ago. It was a while ago. And I'm trying to investigate where. It was here, around here somewhere. It was probably for debris. Oh no, I don't know. It was not for debris. Definitely was not for debris. It was for Jake Williams. Here's what happened. Chris Dollarton gets into Jake Williams on that turn, and that somewhat brought out a caution. I could see why, as he was about to go down the road portion of the course, and it would have been disastrous. So a good call on the caution there. They made the right call. I didn't see it because at the moment they were in the pits. And, wow. They were pitting. There you see the top 3 pitting, top 5 pitting. At the time. Flickinger, where was he? He was back on that turn. I think he was just completing lap 17. And wow, they're safe from being lapped, but Williams wasn't so lucky. I think Williams got his lap back now. There you see them pitting. Where were they when they were about to, when they pitted? That was when the spin happened back there. That was when the spin. Flickinger was heading towards the pit road area. Flickinger was heading towards pit road area when he made it through. Weird. And there you see Harvey get out of the pit road. Where was the 6 when they got out of pit road? Near the finish line. And look at you see here. There you see Trevor Harvey still getting the lead. Dom Capps finished there in 2nd. By then, 2 other cars had passed him. There was 1, 2, 3, 4. They just made it for top 5. And Mason Wood just got passed for top 5 at McNamara. McNamara barely got a top 5, I think. Not so sure. But, wow. It was so weird that just for like a lap, there you see them. They were about to lap him, lap 17. This is their entire lap 17. They were running the course normally, Trevor Harvey, and then he goes to pit road. He gets the 2nd stall, I think, because he was starting the outside. And then he goes out of pits. He takes the stripe, and he's still credited as the leader. I have never had that happen before. Never had that happen before in the NASCAR Pokemon Cup Series race, where someone pitted on the very same lap, where someone pitted in the middle of leading a lap, and then they got out of pit road still as the leaders. Wow. That was that was weird. But a weird and wonderful pit strategy, probably one of the most incredible thought of pit strategies we've ever had in this series. And we're not going to get back under green, obviously, here at Green Valley. If Trevor Harvey can hold on and not pit, then he will be the winner here at Green Valley. A long time coming for the 11 team. And they've just passed pit road, and he is not considering pitting. There they go down the hill one more time, and there's the start-finish line there. It's been a great race. We're coming back next season at Green Valley, definitely. But for this season, off the final turn and down the final hill, to claim his first ever NASCAR Pokemon Cup Series victory in stunning fashion is Trevor Harvey. And there he is crossing the stripe. Unusual finish here for the 11 team. On the very same lap they got on pit road, they came out of pit road as the leaders. So they went wire to wire here at Green Valley in an impressive run for the 11 team. Pit strategy at its finest. So just all I can say is pit strategy is at its finest. Congrats to Trevor Harvey on the win. Dom Capps, Steve Pollard, Abby Sachs, and Zach Flickinger make your top 5. Aaron Williams, Diego Espina, Bill Flickinger, Mason Wood, and Stephen Powell III your top 10. Here's the rest of the field below. So congratulations to Trevor Harvey on getting his first ever Pokemon Cup Series win here at Green Valley. What a pit strategy it was. So drivers need to take advice of Trevor Harvey for a wonderfully perfect pit strategy. I mean, it could have been planned more perfect. He was the leader, the stripe. He had enough leverage against other drivers to pit and then take the lead, and he came out of pit road and took the start-finish line. He still is the lead. He still was the leader, and that led him to winning here at Green Valley. So it was a race that pit strategy stole the show. Next race will be at Indianapolis Motor Speedway, and definitely pit strategy might not be a factor in Indy. Indy is known for being a wreck fest here in NR 2003, and I expect another wreck fest to be held at Indy. So next race will be in Indianapolis Motor Speedway. Hope you guys stay tuned to that, because it's going to be fun to do. So, anyways, thank you for watching here at Green Valley. Please be sure to like, subscribe, and comment if you haven't done so already. I'd appreciate it. So, thanks for watching. We'll see you later.